Hi, everyone.
Hi, guys.
Oh, I didn't mean to yell. It's like I'm yelling
You
at
got really excited. Hi, everybody. Happy to see everybody.
Yeah, it's so great to see you guys. Thanks for being here with us tonight. We need this community more than ever. And so nice to be here. Yoli said it, so I pinned it right away. What an embarrassing day for America. Stay strong, people.
I
Stay
mean,
strong.
nausea.
Mm.
I felt nauseous.
I didn't see it. However, I did read about it, saw some pictures. I purposely didn't watch it because I couldn't even handle it. Yeah, so embarrassing. Worst day ever.
I wasn't looking for it. I just happened upon it. I didn't know what I was watching until I was 2 minutes in. And it's like, is this? What is going on here?
And while everybody's popping in, hi, everyone. Good to see you. And welcome. You know, it was brought up in my members group today. Oftentimes, what we see is something horrid like this play out on a Friday night, and it distracts everyone for what they're going to do, what is actually going on. You know what I mean? So it distracts for something, because then they always
decisions are made close to midnight, and
like on the weekend, right? So
yeah, on the weekend,
Saturday and Sunday they play out something horrid. So what is this? You know, is this one of those things where they well, it was obviously,
it was definitely performative, is what I want to say. Completely performative.
They had it planned.
Ambush. I just hated the tag team of Orange Boy and Mascara Man, and the way they handled themselves, the way they piggybacked off of each other, and talking to President Zelensky like he's 5.
Right.
Like he's wrong. Like he needs to be punished. And it was ridiculous.
Horrid.
They played out every daddy issue that the two of them have and attacked him completely, because he's a good guy. He's everything that they'll never be.
Never be.
Yeah.
And it just made him and JD look like complete idiots.
Except for the handful of people who are going to think that they just nailed it today. Like, you handed him his ass. Can't you just see that category of people that are?
Oh yeah.
Well, Putin, of course, being one of them, but they're going to think, he's so tough. He really handled it. He let him know where he stood in the Oval Office.
So, yeah, as horrid as it all is, I thought we could start off tonight by kind of looking at, the question was kind of like, okay, so what should we be prepared for this weekend? Is this one of those ones where they have something up their sleeve that they're going to be pulling out, as we're all focusing on this horrible thing that he did to Zelensky?
Yeah.
What is he actually? And where was Leon?
That's the thing. He was busy doing other things.
Right. So was this a smoke screen? What was it?
Everything's a smoke screen, Debbie.
Smoke screen.
Well, while they were having that horrible meeting, he was probably somewhere with a headlamp on in the darkness, digging into some files, seeing what Epstein list he could erase Trump off of. That's my theory without cards. They're deleting Epstein info right now. Takes a team. Takes a village.
Takes a village.
There's just so many things going on. It's crazy.
Melody asked, okay, oops. What direction now for Zelensky? Although I did start the question. I have Zelensky went on Fox News to state his case. Good for him. We have a lot of questions coming in now. So I did a deep dive coming out at Melody. You'll love this because it'll be in the middle of the afternoon for you probably, or whatever, or this at 1 o'clock in the morning Mountain Time. So that would be 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern Time. I have a deep dive coming out in regard to Zelensky. That'll come out at 3 a.m. Eastern. I dropped it in the middle of the night one. Correct. All right. So what can we expect this weekend from the circus? Shit show circus in the White House.
Okay. Okay, I feel like there's something going on with because I think we've kind of caught on to the formula. That is the formula. When the distraction's thrown out, there's something else going on, things are happening. We did already talk about how performative this was, this incident.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I got the 4 of coins. That's power. I also got the Chariot.
Trying to hold on to power. Okay.
Yes. I got the 6 of swords, which is science, but it's got a snake on here. I got the Queen of Discs, the matriarch. Sometimes I think of Mother Russia when I see her.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, with all these cards together, it actually made me shift in a surprising direction. I feel like a lot of this drama that went on today wasn't only just to cover up something. I think something has happened. There's been some kind of discussion to where I think Putin is saying, I need to see more from you. That kind of a line. Like we have a severe lack of transparency when the leaders talk to each other, because Donald never tells anybody when he's really talking to somebody. And he's got all these little minions that talk to Putin and stuff. I think they've all got each other on speed dial like burner phones. But I feel like a lot of this was a statement, because just picture it as being Putin is the only audience. I think that's the only way Donald thinks now. He doesn't care what we think. He doesn't care what MAGA thinks. He's thinking, with everything that he says and does from this point forward, what Putin is thinking. And I think that's his sole audience, if that makes sense. So I think that's what my cards are saying. So whatever went on today was like an initiation, almost like a gang thing. Like, if you're going to show your loyalty to me, I need to see something today. So yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, how interesting. Yeah, he's definitely a devotee.
Mm-hmm.
On that treadmill. All right.
What do you get? I'm getting excited because I think.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like this is, of course we're going to see stuff because they always want to continue to bullshit over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So right now they're going to be focusing on, because they're kind of in a weak, their position has been weakened because of the way it kind of looked to the rest of the world and to us. Mm-hmm. And so they have to get in front of that. So what is that going to look like for them? Mm-hmm. it looks like they will continue to go after we may see something with or Social Security or Medicaid or Medi-Cal, one of those things. It looks like they are looking at pulling on that. Maybe we'll look at that this weekend. But at the end, it looks like a tower moment, and I'm not sure who this is for, so I'm going to throw some cards on who the tower is for.
Okay. I'll look at questions while you.
Okay.
If that's what.
Yeah, we have a lot to follow. We can use. There's a lot that kind of go with this, so we can find kind of keep going down the line of following up on this topic type of thing, right? Okay, right. So what is this who's this tower for? Who's this tower for? I think. Yeah, we definitely have a tower this weekend, you guys. I think it is for us. So whatever because they got pie in the face, they're hitting. It looks like they're going to be hitting back at the people.
Got it.
When I looked over and to step into the energy and asking, I'm like, and they showed me my mind's eye, the 10 of cups. I'm like, oh no, it is for the people. And then the first card out was the 10 of cups.
Okay.
So we can be prepared for another thing of his to drop like that over the weekend. And I feel like it has to do with, does this have to do with money? So I'm going to look into that. Does this have to do with the Medicaid? Because that's kind of what I heard they dropped in that piece as well. So
the Medicare cuts that yeah. Isn't that interesting how they, we're gonna trim off things in the federal government in the payments that are going out, and they immediately go toward like, let's cut some of these people up high, spending money on cruises and desks and furniture, but let's take away for everybody else. Crazy. Mm-hmm. But go ahead.
So it does look like they're going after Social Security at some point or at some level. I feel like the Social Security type situation, something to do with our finances, but it's going to be like a tower. But here they want you to know that it's going to get caught up in the justice system. So we don't want to get caught up in the tower moment. A lot of people are going to feel the tower moment, but they're telling us not to get caught up in the tower moment because it's going to get held up in the justice system. But I do feel like they're just going to do more of that shit. Horrid. Okay. Yeah, Social Security cuts will cause mayhem bigly. I feel like it's Social Security they're going after.
That makes sense to me. I didn't even throw cards. I just
yeah. No,
my brain's just kind of, I don't know what's going on.
No, that's all right. So we want to look at, and I feel like a bunch of questions came in regard to this. I like this question.
Hi, Gwen.
What does Usha think about her husband JD Vance's behavior today? That's a great question because it kind of gives us a glimpse behind the scenes.
What does she think?
She thinks he's a bully.
It's always when I try to step into any kind of space regarding her, it's always such a very un- unique, unique dynamic, unique one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like she's smarter than him. Like she's super intelligent.
Yes.
I don't know if she's so. I mean, I almost feel like. Well, let me just throw some cards here. But I do initially always feel like they're in it too deep at this point to where it's just like, I just want to take care of my kids. And it's almost point of no return. Okay, this is interesting. I got wealth right off. So there's that. And I got bullseye right after that. So maybe money is motivating her support with all of this. At the same time, I got comfort and rebuild. And that kind of makes me feel like they're kind of compartmentalizing themselves. I think that outwardly she plays the game. When they get home, I think sometimes she actually has to talk JD down because he's in deep, and she's along for the ride, is what I'm saying. And then I got full and empty, which is such a contradiction. I think that's interesting. I got both of those. So maybe she's proud of him because I got celebration. Maybe on some level she's proud of the level of importance he's achieved, but at the same time, the strategy behind it and the way things are being handled, I don't think she's on board. But what can she do?
Yeah. I do feel like you're right. I think she has a bigger vision of it. Mm-hmm. My main card that came out was jail cell. I feel like she's feeling stuck, like she's behind this, but she does have this full vision, a higher level of thinking. The card that flew out was bulldozer. I feel like that's how after today, like he's just a big bully, and those two together they just crazy. I didn't get the cards of like behind the scenes and like that, but
something that always has bothered me is, when they had the 20-somethings and the teens in there bulldozing through everybody's private information and stuff in the Treasury Department, the Treasury files. One of those kids got let go, I think, from some company for posting racist stuff, and said something about Usha's nationality, ironically. And I'm thinking, you would think JD would stand up to that one, right? Mm-hmm. But JD asked to have the guy hired back, knowing that he was let go from another job,
right,
for behaving that way and having that point of view. He doesn't defend his kids. He doesn't, the immigration thing. Yeah, everybody's married to an immigrant. They all have children that are interracial, or I don't understand. I don't get it.
I know.
I just don't get it.
I know.
I digress again.
No, you're just saying it out loud.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's horrid. It's all just crazy, horrid stuff. We're at the point now. Call every Republican, demand they resign. Right? Well, I put the number up. Y'all can call. Go to my community page. It's up there. All the numbers you need. All right. Okay.
Let me see if any new questions came in while you pick one.
Yeah, you go ahead and okay. Yesterday morning, to my what in 2 buckets of hell did you do last night? Good for you, Rose Blue. Yeah, make those calls. Ask the big question.
Oh, you don't know it. I shared your what you put in the community tab with all the.
Oh, perfect.
I shared that day, that night, or whatever. So that's some good info for everybody to reach their.
Okay, this one I think is part of wherever I just see the word Zelensky and I click on it. Okay. DJT accused Zelensky of being responsible for World War III. If World War III happens, you know how he projects. Is Putin hoping for World War? Yes, he is. But let's take a look at that. I think he. So I have a few, Catherine. I have a few deep dives coming up, and today I did one on Putin as well, and that one will come out tomorrow. Like I haven't uploaded it yet, but I'll have it come out tomorrow, so we have to wait. But tomorrow afternoon it'll come out. But it kind of speaks a little bit to the overall energy behind Putin and DJT, and this has been going on for years and years and years and years and years and years. You know what I mean? This is not just a new thing. You know, we're experiencing it now, but this has been in the books plans for so long. But I think you're right about this, that this would, to them, he wants everything weakened. And what he really wants is to weaken the United States. Because in reality, oh gosh, I don't even know what to say about that, but he wants to weaken us. Go ahead.
Yeah. I've got my cards.
Okay, you go.
Yes, Debbie. The goal is definitely to throw that World War III out there as much as possible, right? Mm-hmm. Those are often Putin's words coming out of Trump's mouth is what I'm feeling here. With this Four of Pentacles, we can call that Putin putting the squeeze on him, on 40, whatever he is, whatever. I don't even know what to call him anymore other than asshole, but I can't do that all the time. So I did get the Two of Swords, Page of Wands. I got the Tower card as well. I got the Lovers, that loyalty, right? Those partnerships. Mm-hmm. I got the Star at the end. And this made me feel like the end game is to create as much chaos as possible. If it doesn't wind up being the ultimate World War III, as long as it's something that's an achievement, I think that puts a check mark on something. Mm-hmm. What I think the bottom line is, whatever is created, whatever terrible thing, Putin's goal is to make sure that it appears that Donald is initiating it. So should there be any little battles? Should there be any further tariffs? Should there be any strange, weird international relations? The goal is to make us, the United States, look like we are initiating it and take the burn off of Russia, because I think the goal is to make us look worse than them, which it's working.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So yeah, Putin's hoping for chaos, but he doesn't want the blood on his hands, I guess is the saying. That would be wonderful for him. I'm not saying that's going to happen, But
Yeah, I don't. I don't. It's
yeah,
they're not. I don't see World War III.
no.
I
But
don't
just
see.
that you know how Trump, he hangs on to a term and he can't stop saying it. He's thrown World War III out there so often now. That's his ultimate threat. If somebody doesn't, you know, bow down to him, his first thing that flies out of his mouth is, "Well, you don't want to start a World War III." It's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do see that you were onto something, Catherine. Definitely hit the mark on that. You have the Ten of Swords that are coming in, that they're trying to put this on Zelensky. First of all, they're saying, they're projecting, all these horrible things onto him, as well as now they're starting this new narrative, trying to make him the fall guy. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You have temperance coming in, and people coming together. I don't see it happening, but that is definitely what they were trying to do. They were trying to trap him in hot water, but it's not going to work. All right, your turn to pick one.
Oh, okay. Melody. Hi, Melody.
Hi, Melody.
So what is the direction now for Zelensky?
Yeah. He's got a strong network of allies. So I do feel that they are.
Yeah, I feel like Zelensky knows that he came out on top after that meeting. They dug their own holes in there. He was the only adult in the room,
100%.
Yeah. I agree with you on the support. I use the deck of character on this. So I think he left there today, and this wasn't for himself. I think this was on behalf of his people. I did get tears and broken heart.
Yeah, it is. It's awful. Mm-hmm.
I think that he felt like, wow, these guys are, wolf in sheep's clothing with that camouflage, only adding fuel to the fire. No help at all. I do see this as he sees light at the end of the tunnel, though. With this, I think that he has other
I think
resources.
I think that camouflage, those last three cards, I think he also has some hidden agenda going on.
Yeah, probably.
Right.
What do you have?
Yeah. He's, he did come into, hopeful, somewhat, even though he knew. But I'm just saying, I do want to say, here's the High Priestess form. This is his main card. Again, he has a higher understanding and has things up his sleeve, so to speak. Like he didn't play all his cards on the table. Of course, what would you with these two?
Right.
No way. he's still hopeful, even though this is like kind of like a death. You have the Nine of Cups with the Death card.
Mm-hmm.
But the outcome for Zelensky, he's again meeting up with his allies. You have the Three of Cups coming in there,
Mm-hmm.
and making those connections with the Two of Cups. So
Nice.
a lot of cups, a lot of support. I really feel when I see this whole spread, it just feels as though he knew this was how it was going to play out. Even though it was hurtful to be there, because I do feel.
I mean, he helped get all this documented. Everybody got to see.
Everybody got to see
the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like everybody got to see what's hiding behind the smiles and the handshakes and the jokes and the weird grifting items and salesman stuff. It's like, no, these are jerks. These are troubled people.
And I agree. Catherine says, I think he left that meeting with clarity and realized fully that DJT was totally in Putin's clutches. Mm-hmm. It's very clear. Mm-hmm. It's very clear now. If anybody was wondering, his plan B may be to offer minerals to the EU for added support. That would piss Putin and Trump off for sure.
It would piss him too.
It would. Okay. I think we got all of these right. Oh, a couple of people asked.
I tried to look at Zelensky one since we were on it.
All right. I think this is the last one in that group of questions. Because now, yeah. Okay.
Was that close to the last question?
How is Zelensky feeling about what happened? Is that the same question?
I thought it was.
Oh,
Did I read the previous one wrong? I don't know. I thought that was what we read on.
No, I think we did. You're right. Sorry.
Did we? Okay.
Okay.
How do you feel after leaving the meeting? I think it was the last one. I don't know.
Okay, so let's go here. These are some pretty heavy questions, you guys.
High Design Communications.
That's a new name. It used to be something about not bullying people. New name. Design Communications. Thank you, my recovery. I have my leg elevated right now as we speak. Not high enough, but it is elevated. All right, some readers are talking about an attack coming on our soil. Do I see that? Well, it depends on what type of an attack. I do feel like I
want to say cyber.
Yeah, I do feel some sort of cyber thing. Oh, that's a good one, Lisa. All right, got you. All right, I do feel. I also feel money, like missing money. So I don't know, is it gold coins or not coins. Did the gold? Do we have any gold?
There's gold here, Fort Knox.
Fort Knox, yeah. Is there still gold in there?
I'm sure there is.
Mm.
Until they show up, then there won't be.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. There's something going on with, so I don't know. There's several things depending on what type of attack you're talking about. But I do feel cyber. I do feel something like that. From overseas. I didn't get a tower card or anything like that. I feel like the attack is from within.
Oh my God. You just like took the words out of my mouth because
Okay.
my cards aren't making any sense. I was going to say, it feels like it's like the uprising on our turf.
So I don't see like other countries coming here.
Yeah.
I feel like the attack is happening within. It's already happening. We already have the attack on women. We already, where healthcare choices have been taken away from them. So you're seeing deaths with that. They're literally as a result of the war against women. We're going to see more of that. You're going to see how they attack our finances, our ability to get healthcare, and for our disabled folks who no longer will have any assistance. You will see. So it's already happening. Those things are happening as we speak. So they're going after women. They're going after disabled. They're going after the poor. They're going after marginal communities. The elderly people who.
I just think economically also people are going to get desperate. We're going to see a lot of yeah.
So that's already happening. We are at war with our own government, correct? Yeah. The attack within sadness going to experience so much, right? Is this attack within the sadness we are going to experience in March? But yeah, they're already people are already experiencing it from within. Is there another question we can look at with this? Like,
I don't know. I mean, we could ask.
You have cards you want to show?
Well, they weren't making sense. I'll hold them up. But
okay, you don't have to.
They didn't make any sense to me because I, like you, was going along the lines of I wasn't seeing anything from the outside coming in. It seemed like it was from within. Because everybody's getting frustrated too. But I mean, you can have attacks on your own turf, and that be its own act of terrorism too. If people are feeling threatened too. But I do feel like a cyber attack, probably more along the lines of outside in for that. But if we're talking boots on the ground, there's just going to be a lot of upheaval here.
Yes, and Smiling Heart says, I'm glad that my nephew with special needs and my sister who is in special need as a special needs aide in elementary school are both in New York State. The state will help. Yes, they can, but they can only help so much. because they get federal funding to fund a lot of these things. So we're already experiencing here, and we're a blue state. We're already experiencing cuts in these special needs areas because the federal funding is cut, and the state can only covers so much. What I'd like to see for entertainment purposes only is that we just pay all our taxes, all our federal taxes to our state that's blue, if it's a blue state, to help cover, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
These things. So sad. All right. I think it's your turn to pick.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, my mind's just kind of racing. I think I'm trying not to be preachy.
You can be preachy.
I just, Debbie, it's just
Tax the church, yes.
it's just overwhelming. Overwhelming.
Oh, there is a question you might be interested in about Andy Beshear.
Our guy, Andy
Your guy.
Beshear.
How do you say it?
Beshear.
Beshear. Do you see him moving? He said he was not going to run for the Senate or anything, but do we see? Yeah, Lisa Foster says, "Preach, Lisa, preach." Do you see him? What do we see for him if he's not going to run for, since what's his name is stepping down, McConnell?
Since we're losing Turtle Man Mitch, what is Beshear going to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right off, I feel like he wants to be where he can do the most work. He's like our little Kentucky guard dog. he's our guy in our red state. He's our blue guy.
Yeah.
Who really goes
But
to the mat.
Where can he be used the best? Where could he be used the best? Right?
Let's see.
He is going to be he was hurt from the last time around, the last go around. Didn't he run for something? What did he run for?
He was potentially a VP for Harris.
Oh, okay.
That was a thing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And he was campaigning for her, regardless of whether he was going to be chosen or not. I think he's great. And it's funny because he almost hits those, he's kind of religious, but not to a toxic extent.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone that is, I guess, maybe evangelical, maybe they think he was okay, but that's a whole other topic, right? But I don't think that's what he is, but he's a religious guy. All right. And anyway.
Do you see him running for president at some point?
I see him running for something. I don't know if it's president because I did get the victory card. I got the 6 of Wands.
Okay, yeah.
And I got the 2 of Wands, so definitely something in the future he's going to be victorious. I got the Star. That's exciting. I did get that for him. I got the 2 of Coins and King of Swords. So I feel like he might have a hard time. I mean, it's really tough to break that Republican barrier right now. And I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know what that's going to look like.
Yeah,
He's got the potential, but there's something about that lack of balance. It might be difficult for him to penetrate, to be recognized. But I did get the victory card, though.
yeah, I have him, stepping into something big and new. I feel very hopeful for him. I just don't know what position it is. I can't.
I don't either.
I'm not getting what it is, but yeah, he's the guy. King of Cups, strength. We have the Six of Pentacles. And
you know what?
He's a hopeful. Mm-hmm.
And I want to look at these cards differently now, because now it feels more like it's more along the lines of he's able to create balance.
Okay. Oh yeah.
That's him creating balance.
Yep.
I like that.
Not taking him off balance. But
yeah, that feels kind of good.
Yeah, because I got that Six of Pentacles, and that is giving and receiving, balancing. So maybe something.
Nice.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay. Let's see. I mean, I think that one's kind of an easy one.
Hi, Maria.
Hi, Maria. We can just do that one quick. I mean, I'm getting a no on this year.
Will we be able to impeach felon 47 this year and not wait till midterms next year? What'd you get? You got a no?
I'm feeling no, but I can throw cards. So. I'm under the impression, because the Republicans are controlling the House and the Senate, I don't think it's going to happen. But let's see.
There's something strategic behind this.
Like there's a loophole or
well,
or is he going to just really F up something to where?
Yeah, I feel like there's a reason why they're not doing it right now. Why they're not bringing it. Why the Dems aren't like forcing this issue. I know that we had one guy stand up and say, he brought an inquiry, but toward at the beginning, because they literally are doing illegal stuff every day where he could be impeached 500 times. I feel like there's something strategically going on to why they're not bringing articles of impeachment right now. Are you feeling anything?
No. I'm not.
Yeah, it feels like they're looking at it. I think eventually, because you have this correct, you have the emperor, the corruption here going on. Here he is, totally corrupt. They know it. They're gathering and looking. It's like they don't have. This guy only has 7 pentacles. He needs more He needs more. So he's taking inventory. He's taking a look. They are cultivating and they're pulling all the information in for later. So you have the Hierophant, the Page of Cups, who brings, and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like that's coming.
Can we read on his health?
You have help. So, but as far as the impeach part of it, though, this. But yeah, health.
I'm like running into all kinds of little speed bumps over here tonight.
No, you're just getting a different part of the story. But they are looking at it for later. But let's read on his health. Could someone write that down so we can put it on the... You can pull it up. I know, Melissa, I'm getting mighty tired of this later business as people are really being hurt on a daily by him. Thank you, Wiki.
I think something's going on.
You sure? Yep, it sure is. He can't get out of it. I mean, there's nothing he can do about it either.
There's something coming at him rapidly. I mean, he kind of acts like he's got nothing to lose, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Something's coming at him. I got the moon, big under the cover, secretive. I got the 3 of Cups. I'm even seeing that as, we can call that handlers or nurses or, he spends all that time in Mar-a-Lago. I mean, he's hardly ever in DC. We may have talked about that before. I'm not sure. I think there's some going on with his health. I don't know if that overlaps somehow with the impeachment stuff. Like he's going to have to be removed.
Well, yeah, and I do have, obviously, we see it, and I'm telling you, they're keeping him together with duct tape still. You see him falling asleep in all the meetings and all the things. Anyways.
He's getting more and more orange, like he's probably covering up a lot of facial.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering. Go ahead.
Well, you have sickness here. You have that 5 Pentacles is sickness. You have where he doesn't have there's nothing left for him to do in regard to that illness. And 2 of those, like there's nothing he can do about it. Like, you try all these things to try to get better or whatever. There's nothing he can do about it. It's inevitable, whatever this is.
You're making my left ear ring. Or something's making my left ear ring.
Okay.
All right. Is it your turn?
My turn. Okay. I have a lot of Zelensky questions.
They're all saying his hair's falling out.
I know that. Okay, this is more of a kind of a yes or no. How's this going to play out? Core, hi Core. Will SCOTUS rule funds must be released for USAID? I know they already said it, right? And then they froze.
They reversed it or something, and then
like they put it on hold. Pam, I don't see Zelensky being assassinated.
Do it.
I haven't seen it. I mean, I haven't seen him. When I've looked that before, I do not see that. But keep praying for him. But I feel like it wouldn't be from anybody because they don't want to make him a martyr. Okay. Will they make him release? I just don't know why they. Yeah, they have it froze right now, but it's going to take some patience.
There's something, I don't know if it's that they are trying to make an example out of U.S. aid or something. It's funny because I got Band-Aid, which we are talking about aid, but it's almost as if they're okay. Look, I got mountains and I got treadmill and I got key and I got gift and I got Band-Aid.
Yeah. So it's almost like, okay, we'll give to this and this. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not back to where it was, where everybody's getting this aid, because they literally want people to exit the planet. And so if they pull a lot of this aid that they've pulled out is aid that was keeping people alive, and food, water, like all the things, and medicine. So they'll pick and choose. That Band-Aid feels like a pick and choose. Okay, we'll put a little Band-Aid on this and
they're going to patch it up as they go. And if they get too much pushback on something, they're going to do the whole retraction and stuff, but they're still going to siphon it in a different direction.
They're going to,
yeah. It's they're pretty much doing their own population ethnic cleansing or whatever internally.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Whoever is unable to do the millions and dollars, then they should just die. If you're a child and you need this, and measles are hitting everywhere in Texas, well, just die. They're just like letting everybody just filter off to make it easier to control. Dumb everybody down, take away the education. It's a whole
100%
larger picture.
Ethnic cleansing starting. Yeah. They're doing it within here. They're doing it to the aid.
Absolutely. But masking it and presenting it as a gift, like they're doing us a favor, because so many people are believing that. So that's where that gift comes in, I think.
Exactly. Eugenics. Yes. Spiritual
eugenics. Yes.
It's forward. All right. I think we have time. Oh, no, we don't. We're at the end. We get to do a reading for us, like a special card for us from Spirit. Okay. I will do my badass.
And I'll do the rebel. Oh, and everybody, if you feel like it, I uploaded a video on my channel. I'm going to start trying to do that kind of stuff. So,
right. And I was going to do that commercial when we were done. I was going to do a commercial for you.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
I'll just let you do it then.
Okay. You guys, hold on at the end because I have a commercial for Lisa.
All right. Ooh, this is kind of deep.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Fuck fear. It will lie to your face. It's kind of deep.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Kind of deep.
Okay.
Those fear tactics.
I love that. Okay. I have 3 cards as usual. Always ends up that way. Okay. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. 100%, you guys.
Nice.
Inhale, exhale, and let that fucking shit go.
Let it go, baby. Let it go.
And I have the serenity to kick some ass today.
Ooh, like that one.
Well, all those are really just wonderful messages from Spirit to really stand in our power. Woo-hoo! Use that fire in your belly that is there from all the injustice going on in the globe in our country, to our brothers and sisters.
Yes, artist Liz. Wax on, wax off. Paint the fence.
All right. So love hanging out with you guys tonight. Thank you for being here and being part of this family, being on the right side of history, being on the right side of morality.
Was that the commercial?
No, the commercial is for Lisa. Her channel is monetized again. So please go to Spirit Intuitive Tarot and subscribe, please. If you haven't, please do that. So
I will be uploading videos.
Talk about injustice. She was demonetized for no reason at all. And that's been like a year.
It's been almost a year.
So,
I was sending the messages for months.
Horrible.
But let this be proof that the fight is real. I won. Watch, I'll be demonetized tonight. But I won. I came through, bitches.
That's right. She fought and she won, guys.
So we got this, guys.
It took a minute, but yeah, go over and subscribe over there. And the reason we didn't multi-stream is because that's how
I'm traumatized. Everybody else on YouTube can multi-stream, simulcast. I'm not doing it anymore because I know that's what got me in trouble last time.
Yeah.
They wouldn't say it, but yeah, I'm not doing it.
So, but so either way, so please go. She's been so kind to come over on my channel every Friday, and her channel, and I get all the clicks and she doesn't. So please go and click on her channel, watch her uploaded video from today. She's going to start doing that more. And then you also do your Saturday night lives as well. So
right. And that's just for fun. The Saturdays for fun.
So we will see you again next week. And be looking for all the deep dives that I'm dropping as well. You don't have to stay up for the 1 o'clock in the morning one tonight, but I know that our family that from
all these time zones, somebody's
all the other time zones, it'll be like woohoo. So anyways, love you guys, and we'll see you all again. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, members. Love you guys. Boop. Boop.